corner of Franklin and West Market Street in Wilkes-Barre is Abide Coffeehouse, the perfect place to get a great cup of coffee and some conversation. Well, I'm here with Leif Hirsch-Isaacson, and you have a beautiful place there. Abide Coffeehouse is lovely. And of course, you're noted for your coffee.
Yeah, we highlight our spring menu here, and so we put a lot of time and attention into making sure we have really unique drinks for everybody. And right now, we're gonna make the Nutella Chai. So we start out with some Ghirardelli stone ground mocha powder, so really, really rich, tasty chocolate.
It's very fragrant.
Yep, yeah. And then we get some vegan chai. We have a couple different chais here, keto chai, vegan chai, and then our regular house chai. So we get that in there. So now we got the chocolate, the chai. We put a little bit of hot water to start mixing that in. We melt that down.
And for those who may not know what chai is, can you explain that a bit for us?
Yeah, so chai is gonna be a blends of spices. There's going to be some ginger, some turmeric in there. So it's a little bit more spicy, but then there's also going to be some tea in there as well too.
Okay.
Most of our syrups are 1883 brand, so one of the highest end syrups that you can get. And then now we're going to add in some milk. So then we steam the milk, enter in just enough air so that we can get the right texture. Texture in coffee is actually a lot more important than people realize. And then if we do our job right, we can get some latte art on there. You really want to get those air bubbles mixed in there as much as possible. And it looks like today we did our job right.
Wow, look at that.
And there is an Abide Nutella Chai.
Beautiful.
So now we're going to do a very decadent creme brulee latte. And so with every drink at Abide, we pull double shots. So there's a good amount of caffeine in there. So we will start with that.
Okay.
And then we put a little bit of simple syrup. The creme brulee latte is not the healthiest of beverages, but it is the tastiest.
You have to treat yourself.
You got to live it up
Right?
sometimes. If it's a bad Thursday at work and you really want to get
Right.
moving. So then we put some creme caramel syrup in there as well too. And so now we have espresso, creme brulee flavoring, simple syrup in there. We are going to give it a little bit of a mix, add in some locally sourced milk, and now we're going to pour that over ice.
Now, is this something that you can make hot as well?
Oh yes, absolutely. And so there we have the creme brulee latte, but we like to finish it just to make it a little bit more exciting. Just like a real creme brulee, we add some sugar on top of it, and that is our creme brulee latte, and it tastes absolutely amazing.
Lovely.
So coffee always starts like with a great bean. You know, you really need a good quality bean. And so we're one of the only multi-roaster coffee shops in northeastern Pennsylvania. So we work with about 4 of the best nationally recognized roasters in the nation. And we're really fortunate, and we're actually branching out to European roasters as well too. And so we're one of the only third wave coffee shops in the area as well too, which means lighter roasted coffee, going back to traditional ratios, but then also we really put some flair into our drinks as well too to reach everybody. Not everybody likes, you know, a black coffee or a pour over, something like that. And so that's why we come up with creme brulee lattes or Nutella Chais or Andy's mint latte and stuff like that. So we predominantly have medium to light roasts. And when you brew medium to light roast, that's when you get away from that dark sludge, like what we all grew up on, which has its place in the coffee world. But then it also starts bringing out lighter, fruitier notes where you don't need to put cream or sugar into your coffee anymore because it's actually brewed to bring that sweet aroma and essence and flavor out of it. We sell some of our coffees as well too. We usually have a more traditional Brazil or Guatemalan coffee available, but then we usually have like a Colombian or an Ethiopian that's more fruity for the modern coffee drinkers. And then we have a lot of chai, and we have an amazing tea program. We have a lot of single origin teas from China, Taiwan, some places in Maryland. So you can find us at Abide Coffeehouse WB on Instagram, Abide Coffeehouse on Facebook. We're in downtown Wilkes-Barre, right on Market and Franklin. You can't miss us. And we are open from 7:45 to 1 p.m. Monday through Friday. And we're working on Saturdays.
And you're very family friendly as well, which is very unusual.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
So we actually have a kids room in the back with a bunch of toys and a TV and whatnot, so that stay-at-home single moms and dads can come throughout the day and get caffeinated. And a mom can feel like a mom, or a dad can feel like a dad, you know, like a normal member of society, which is so often what happens when you just stay inside. And I have 4 kids, Rue, Joni, Cy, and Abel, and a beautiful wife, Kaylee, that they take advantage of it as well too when they come out here.
Leif, thank you so much for having us here today. We had a great time.
Thank you, Jackie. Thanks for coming in to Abide and hanging out.
You're welcome.